Welcome to day 14. It should be titled, "This is not your day." Anyways, don't want to go into it, but let me show you my setup. I've been fuzzing with everything right now to make sure that I can get a video out. It's close to 1 p.m. and whatever I recorded earlier just went down the toilet because I forgot to sync the audio properly due to the fact that I wanted to make sure that I can sync this to the Ninja and post a lot easier, because when you're recording your menus, there's no audio. And then trying to sync it up the way you were playing with it and whatnot, it's a pain. With audio, it's a lot easier because then you just sync it and then you're set to go and just cut, clip, and that's it. This comparison was supposed to be for the D810 and the Z6 together on how to capture better, but I'm going to have to just narrow it down just to the Z6 today because I don't have time. This is day 14, how to capture better quality images within the Z6 for long exposure, landscape, or whatnot. Anything that requires you to have a better steady hand without using VR. So we have the menu right now available in the Z6, and there's two features I want to touch upon real lightly first, which are for video. First thing you want to do so that you can capture your menus, and when you're capturing this, be able to sync it a lot easier, is you want to go to the power off delay, and in there you want to go into your menus and set it up to the most amount of time. Right now it's set up to 10 minutes. Because just a while ago it was set up to 4 seconds and it would turn off, and when it does, whatever your capturing device is will shut off 100% and will have issues trying to restart again. So you want to make sure that the signal does not break between here and there, and everything's being captured by Elgato with a microphone there, so I can capture everything properly and sync it up to the Ninja 5 later today. So then you go to the standby timer and you go to no limit. The no limit is for you to have video coming out of your camera onto the Ninja 5, and the signal will not get interrupted. It will just go on forever. That's the good thing about the Z6, that it can go on forever. As long as the battery is well charged, it will go the whole length of the battery. Now we're going to go into the shooting display menu under your custom settings menu, and in there you want to set up a couple of things. These features allow the Z6 to be more stable, and the VR apparently is not your best friend when you're using a tripod. You want to go to exposure delay. In exposure delay, you want to set it to 3 seconds if you like. To minimize the amount of movement that the picture will acquire, the shutter will lift the curtain 3 seconds earlier and then start the exposure. Any type of motion that there is in your shot, either prior to starting or at the end, it will cause somewhat of a motion blur. So you want to eliminate that as much as possible, and that's exactly the reason why you would like to use this setting right here. And this is only if you're using high ISO. Maybe if you use when you're using a tripod or something like that, or if you're using something else other than a tripod like a monopod, or maybe you're doing handheld, try to limit the amount of motion as much as possible. This is the best setting for you to use. The other option within that is this here is apply settings to live view. This is if you're using flash. For flash photography, whether it's onboard, remotely, your trigger, whatever it may be that you're using, if you set that thing to on, it will show you the preview on the back. If you don't want to see that and you just want to be able to see so you can focus easier, set it to off, and then you'll have the preview here like there's full light the whole time. The camera will be able to focus, will be able to do everything without an issue. Just in case you don't know how to use this as well, if you set your flash to rear curtain, then it will shoot the flash at the end when the shutter is closing. It will have all this motion blur on the background. Your subject will be completely focused and very well lit because you just shot the last piece of light at the end of your scene. Wherever your subject was at that particular point, that subject will be in focus or will be lit the best. The other aspect I want to show you is the shutter type. If you go to the shutter type, you have auto, mechanical, and electronic front curtain shutter. If you have silent photography set to on already, this option is not available. Set it to off. Once you have it off, you can actually choose which one you want to use. But when you choose electronic front curtain shutter, you're limiting your shutter to 2000 only. If you go to mechanical, you can go all the way up to 8,000 without a problem. If you go to auto, then it will choose for you which exposure is better. It will allow you to use either the electronic or the shutter without a problem. So just leave it on auto if you're having an issue. But if you're using a tripod and you want to minimize the amount of movement that happens within the camera, set it to electronical. So that's it for me today. There was another feature I wanted to talk about, but I just went blank 100%. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to focus on the D810, which has a little more features. The menus for photography are much denser, so there's more to see within there than it is here on the Z6. That's the end for me at day 14. I hope I can get this out today by 5, and I'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Thank you. I'll see you.